Okay, test, test. It's like crazy loud now. All right, let's turn it down. Blah 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 blah. All right, cool. I think I got it where I wanted. Can even keep it a little bit further away. All right. Oh man, that took a while to set up. I feel like my mic is really sensitive. Okay. Let's see if I get a clean start. I'll try and restart the game. I know that's nostalgic for you. This is my birthday gift for you. I'm gonna stream this game and try and make it entertaining a little bit, and I'm gonna go through the whole game just for you. But I'm just gonna start with this first episode, and then maybe I can get my settings together. But that's beside the point. I hope you have an amazing 27th birthday. Think, think, think. I love you very much. I'm gonna make this so that you can have something to watch when you go to sleep because I know you really like watching these videos. You told me, Syberia playthroughs, but I've always wanted to do this for you, and it felt like a good time to do it because it's your birthday and I know how important it is to you. So yeah, I'm just gonna start playing and I'm gonna go as long as I can, and then I'll give myself a break whenever I get tired, and I'll continue it when I can. All right. So I have not played this game in quite a long time. Um, I have played it before. I think it's been like maybe like a year or two. I played the whole thing. I think I've played all of this one and the second one. I didn't finish the third one, but I did finish this one. I don't know where it ends exactly. I can't remember, but the beginning should be easy enough. And then if I need to, I'll look something up later. But yeah, let's just get started. I remember when I first started playing this game, it did not like get to me that this was a funeral. I just assumed that this was like a weird robot town. I didn't know what I was in store for. And I'm interested in what I'll pick up on the second time going through, knowing more about like the story and whatnot. Everything's so mechanical in this world. It's so cool. Alright, so let's check out the papers and see how this goes. I think there's a bunch of information. I don't know if I read that the first time I played this. I also don't know how to pronounce a lot of these words. I'll probably remember once I hear NPC talk about it, and I'll try and pronounce it as best as I can. But a lot of these words are going to be new to me. Welcome to uh, Valladolid, the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valladolid. Valladolid, a small, charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Vorarlberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savoir faire in the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automatons is at the root of Valladolid's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Vorarlberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Unequaled savoir faire. I think that's how you say that. I've never seen that written out, so I'm not too sure. Um, at the heart of a mechanical automaton is its motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command a series of rods which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Okay, so there's like an orchestra. Looks like a bunch of automatons playing like a violin, two violins. It looks like a cello in the back. I think it's too small to be a bass. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casting. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Vorarlberg factory employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Vorarlberg automations all have two distinguishing features in common: their high precision in mechanisms and the characteristic Vorarlberg wind-up key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while most sophisticated ones use more precise resources such as ebony imported from Madagascar. Despite competition from Asia, the Vorarlberg never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. Okay, I actually didn't know that. So a lot of these things are running off of perpetual motion. Okay. The Vorarlbergs have come a long way from their simple joint puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Valladolid go back to I think X is 1,000, so it'd be like 1300th century. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Vorarlberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. Okay, so archives from the Art and History Museum in Lausanne, Switzerland. The artisan H. Vorarlberg and a servant presenting his puppets to the emperor. Okay. It was not until the 17th century that Charles Vorarlberg founded the Vorarlberg Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, an industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Valladolid and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. Charles Vorarlberg with one of his creations. A large part of production was devoted to producing theatrical puppets at the time. Okay, so puppets were also a big play. The turn of the 20th century was Valladolid's golden age, as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. Vorarlberg's reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delighted buyers who began to believe that Vorarlberg automatons had a life of their own. Rudolf Vorarlberg managed the business during the glory years of the Vorarlberg factory. At the end of the Second World War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rudolf's daughter, Anna Vorarlberg, who we just saw the funeral of. That's who all the automatons were carrying. I guess you wouldn't know that before this, but yeah. On the side of the casket, it did say Anna. I saw that this time, but I didn't notice that the first time. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Vorarlberg automatons became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms and unequaled ingeniouses even to this day. Alright. I think I gotta ring the thing to get the guy out. Grab the key, put the key in. Yeah, I know. Put the key. Where's the... How do you open the menu? Is it like a button? What is it? Oh, it's right click. Okay. Wind him up, push the button.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you. I would like to see my room now.
As you like, miss.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me. Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please.
There's Momo in the background.
Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say? That you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? Ah, I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Han's not dead. Han's long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Go on, scram.
Poor Momo.
Get out of here, you hear?
He did not like that. He just threw the cogs on the floor.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory will close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you.
Oh, look, it's the portrait
You
of the picture that we saw in the pamphlet.
You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
Fax to Kate Walker from Edward Marson. I think that's the boss. Dear Kate, our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing, with view to take over in the days to come. And we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madame Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multinational which has a monopoly on the toy market. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Vorarlberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I am under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you. Okay.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
Get my notepad because I think there is like a specific thing I need to write down. Yeah, where did that note go? I don't want the phone. I'd like to look at it. How do I do this? Oh yeah, console fax. What is it? 12458 Okay. Did I type that right? I should double checked. Okay, good.
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Of course.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valadilene, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
That's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Alright, let's go get that fax. Such a sassy walk.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
I need help with the fax.
I'm going to need your help again.
Are you leaving already, Miss Walker? Should we bring down your luggage?
No, I'm not leaving yet. It's just that...
We would love to help, but just think what would happen if the telephone rang or if a fax arrived.
Yes, what I want. I want the fax.
We don't have 5 minutes rest here. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No biggie.
Mission.
The fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
Don't you think you might want to check? So passive, yet assertive. Dear Mater Alfalter, as you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Vorarlberg manufacturing by our client, the Universal Toy Company. It is with great sadness that we have learned of the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Vorarlberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Vorarlberg left you instructions before her death, enabling the sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American multinational would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason I am sure that you will give our representative, Miss Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Marson.
Thank you.
At your service.
Let's ask him about Momo.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy. No. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot.
That's so rude.
He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
The young boy who was here earlier talked about, Hans? Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valadilen.
Valadilen.
What you say, Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
Okay, don't say robot. Got it. I think that's it. No, it's ask about Anna.
Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look around Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Alright, I think Momo did something in the corner. I want to see it. Yeah, give me the gears. I think I need those for something. I don't remember what. Do I need both of them? Yeah, I think so. When I first played, I didn't even notice that he threw gears on the floor. Take that one too, and that one. He was like tracing them out of the wood. And I think when we were first walking in, you could hear him like carving it into the wood. All right. So let's go to the notary. Bye, bird. All right. I think the notary's this way. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Oh boy. Yeah, if that were true. She has no idea. Is it this place? Yeah, it's this place because it has a little automaton in the front. Not a robot automaton. Let's put not the cogs, the fax 2, yeah.
This thing's jammed.
It's jammed. Oh. There we go. Wow, you must read fast. That was like 3 seconds. It reminds me of the SpongeBob meme where like their eyes zoom in. They like scan the treasure map. I think I just go straight in.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
Mission.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Maître Alfotaire. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss
So official.
There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me, an heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. That today life is slipping
Sorry,
away from
that's
me
not funny.
more quickly than
I just forgot how that started.
and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but
a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive. So when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
One sec. Okay. Dear Mater Folter. I kind of put some twist on that. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that. Oh no, this is everything Shirley read. What is this? I have never had the chance to see my dear brother again. Very close. Fortunately, though, Hans and I have remained very close in thought throughout the years. I've been able to follow his meandering life as he sporadically sent me news. On occasions, he would write me letters, but they were rare, as my brother, since his unfortunate accident, has maintained a phobia for the written word. Huh. Okay. Did not know that. However, he has sent me several plans of automatons that I eagerly had made up at the factory, and I will admit they have largely contributed to the success of Vorarlberg creations. Hans has always had a marvelous gift of breathing life into objects through clever combinations of cogwheels and springs. My little brother is a genius in the true sense of the word. Let us return to the matter at hand. Rest assured of my personal conviction that my brother will not object in the slightest to the sale of the factory. If I have already passed away when you come to read this letter, it is him that the matter should be addressed. I received his last letter 6 months ago, posted from the north of Syberia. There it is. They said it. Syberia with an I, though. I am aware of the difficult situations in which my confession and lack of further details leave you, but I wish to die with a clear conscience and would be grateful, dear Mater Afotia. I don't even know if that's right. It just feels right. If you could inform the American law firm with whom I've been dealing with these developments, I have grown so old and so tired. Will my respect and final greetings. She got the fancy signature. Cool.
Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Not work for too long. I feel like he doesn't do any work, but this town just seems kind of dead. He's still gesturing. Does he have anything on his desk that I need? I don't know. I don't remember. What is this? Push the button. Approve. Oh. Do I need anything from this? Don't remember if I need anything from this. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I think there's a key somewhere in here, I think is what he said. Where's this key?
Oh no, I forgot the notary will be resting.
Oh, I should have asked him some more questions. I don't remember. Let's see. Hopefully I don't need the key because I'm not sure where it is. Let's get out of here. I might need to backtrack later if I forgot something in there, but let's get out of here for now. It's this way back. Let's go see if I can get into the factory archives. Oh my god, this dude. Oh, forgot.
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
She answers so nicely.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up some more lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
So I think the factory is this way.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valadilen is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
It's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
Alright, see ya. Nice bridge. This town is really nice. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this call.
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Vorarlberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where does this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture?
Yes, Mr. Marson. You can count on me. Darn it.
I mean, he did say not to set foot until we set foot in New York until we seal the deal, so we have no choice.
No point.
Oh, there was a key. Oh my gosh, where was it? Oh, is it over here somewhere? I feel like it was in the notary office and I forgot it. Oh my gosh. Anything over here? No, nothing in the graveyard. Oh, maybe it's back here.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay, what about this side? Spooky tree. Oh, let's go. What's this? This? Oh, the cross. I remember the cross. I just realized there's an automaton on the on the crucifixion. Wow. Huh. I did not catch that before. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Let's check the drawers, I guess.
I can't open it.
Oh yeah, the
I
key.
need a key.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Take the key, put it in here. Piece of paper. Anything else? Okay. Um, music box. Anything else in here? Oh! Oh yeah. I need this. To my successor, the Valentine parish priest. The sanctity of confession is a sacred vow, so these revelations are the result of much soul searching and reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolf Vorarlberg knocked at my door. I was a young priest then and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town's most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Vorarlberg's face was the very expression of eternal pain itself. Through gritted teeth, his eyes swimming with grief, he announced that his son had just died. He wanted me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered a dark drawing room at the family home. Hans's coffin was set in the middle, sealed shut. Monsieur Vorarlberg explained that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans' badly mangled corpse had been discovered at the bottom of the precipice. At the bottom of a precipice. It was presumed that he had slipped and fallen badly despite his 18 years of age. The young Vorarlberg did not have all his faculties. I believed him. I led the funeral and officiated the mass and burial. We buried Hans Vorarlberg with all the dignity and solemnity befitting such a tragedy. Life indeed hangs by a thread, and I would have surely forgotten this episode only several years later. After her father's death, Anna Vorarlberg had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Such a close call with death seemed to awake in her a need to confess. What I heard that day would haunt my dreams thereafter. She told me that the body of her younger brother, Hans, was not at rest in the factory tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. I had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I had assisted and sanctioned a masquerade staged by Rudolf Vorarlberg himself to exercise the blind hatred he felt for his son. His son had left and he felt betrayed. A man who preferred to believe and make others believe his son was dead rather than accept his truth, and had shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I? What kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone will be my judge. It is my duty to inform you that one of your flock is still unaccounted for. I leave this terrible secret in your hands to do with what you will. Leon Bernard. Okay. What a twist. So I don't think there's anything else in here. It's this way.
No point. It's locked.
Okay. Is this anything? No. Can we go up the elevator now? I wonder. I don't remember exactly what we just picked up, but I picked up like everything, I think. Yeah, these are all the gears that Momo had. Oh, I don't remember the order. I think there was a tiny one here. No? Oh, cool, I don't have to remember. That goes there. What this one? That means Momo ripped those cogs out and took them to the inn, I guess is what you call it, the hotel. And he like started shaving their shapes. I wonder why he did that. I mean, obviously in the game it's so that we get here, but I don't know why he's doing that. What is this? Oh, there's bird eggs. I never noticed that. It's like a nest. Anything out here? Okay. And I need to,
That's going to work.
yeah, I gotta put the sheet music in. I don't know which one it is. Red? Okay, it was red. It sounded like Christmas. I don't think that was the right one. Let's try a different one.
That's going to.
No, it's not right either. I think they're both Christmas chimes. Okay, let's try this one. That's right. Yeah. This is the sad one. It's so cool.
I no longer need these punch cards.
Okay, well, I played all of them already, so let's get out of here. And I did already grab the key, so I can just put it in his hat. So interesting playing the Grave song, that specific one. I wonder why that is. There's some correlation to the punch cards. Okay, go in. Into the... What's that say? There's just symbols. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the factory grounds, like their graveyard. Hans Vorarlberg. Let's check it. 1920 to 1938. Now, how crazy would it have been if there's actually a body in here? Mountain fall kills a local figure. The Vorarlberg family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Rudolf Vorarlberg discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and poor visibility occasioned by the morning mist were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is the theory put forward by the family. There were no witnesses. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a similar serious accident from which he never fully recovered full use of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of Vorarlberg manufacturing lay in his hands. We at Valladolid Gazette wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Vorarlberg and his daughter Anna, who today becomes the sole inheritor of the automaton factory. March 17th, 1938. Got the cylinder? Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna rob his grave and never turn back. It's fine. Don't even pretend to put it away. Just walk away. Okay, where do I go now? So if I remember correctly, I need to play this cylinder at like the top of a tower. I don't remember which one. I don't think it's that tower. I think it was one in like the factory area. What was that? Yeah, I need to go to the factory, I'm pretty sure. I remember the factory being really confusing too because they have this one intersection that goes like 8 different ways. Um, oh boy, how do I get in here? I think it's this gate.
That's going to work. Looks like something's missing.
Hmm. I don't remember this one. How do I open the door?
If that's going to work, looks like something's missing.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have anything else. So, let's check somewhere else. Let's go check back at the inn. See what this guy has to say. Thanks. Thanks for the bow.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
I'm going to have to extend my hotel reservation.
Stay as long as you need to. Really, it's no trouble. We're delighted to have a little bit of life at the inn. How many extra days will you be staying?
I really can't say. I'm just not used to this sort of situation. It's so unexpected. First the alive person dies, next the dead person comes alive.
It is indeed a very unusual situation. We have a cousin who has an inn in Bremen. He has problems with ghosts. Imagine.
What is this guy talking about?
To leave his room. The only way to move him was to give him a bed in the attic.
It seems that the ghost I'm looking for hangs out in Syberia.
There's the line.
It's very unusual. Please do stay in the room as long as you wish.
If only I had a wish.
Automaton.
I just love all these little mechanical robots.
No, I already heard this one. No. What about Anna?
You know Anna Varl.
Oh, why?
What about... I think I already asked about all these. What about me?
Of course.
Yeah, he remembers me. Okay.
Go look around Valadi-
As you like.
Okay, so I need to find a way into that factory. Is the door missing anything? It says it's missing something, but I think I'm gonna mess with it a little bit more. Because I thought that was the way into the factory. There might be a way around the back. I'm gonna mess with this door. Let's go check somewhere else. I feel like I'm about to get lost because I don't remember this part. I thought that was the way into the factories and not. Let's check this way. I don't think I ran all the way to the other end yet. Let's give myself a quick refresher and see what's going on. Oh, is this gate anything? Can I go through here? Nope. Okay. Is this the end? Okay, so this is the end. There's nothing over here. Yeah, there's something missing with that door. Did I miss something? Because I know I need to get into the factory to use this little voice cylinder, but I don't remember how I get in there. There's no side roads or anything, right? I don't think so. Let me double check this area then. I might have something that'll open the front gate. Maybe I missed something. Let me double check my items also. No, just a cylinder. Should probably save actually, now that I think about it. Okay, cool. Maybe it's over here? No, I don't think there's anything over here actually. I think this is just like a scenery type thing. And then I went into Hans's grave. I didn't see anything. I just got the... Maybe that front door is open. I never checked that. Can't remember. I'll also check this grass area over here in case I missed something.
No point. It's
Okay, that's locked. I feel like I'm missing something. There should have been like something. I'm pretty sure I got everything from that dresser. Let me double check. Yeah, I got everything from the dresser. A little bit stuck here. Let me check what documents I have in case I can jog my memory somehow. No. Notary, press cuts, advertising. Yeah, I've already looked at all those. Is there a way to go around this way? What would I have forgotten? I might just be silly and that door might just open like on its own. I may have forgotten something up here. If it lets me in here, then I'll check. Because I checked that and then I went into the tomb. And I took everything out of the tomb. Unless there was something around that I just missed in the tomb. I think that's the last place I'll have to check. Are any of these the item? No. Anything else around here? Yeah, there's nothing up here. Might have to just look it up because I'm not too sure. I need a reminder. Notary, yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was on the notary's coat rack. I knew it was in the notary's room. I forgot I didn't grab anything out of that because he said there was a key, but I completely forgot. Okay, I know where to go now. I knew that was going to bite me in the butt too because he did say something about a key. I just couldn't remember where it was. I see your messages now. Hi. I'm gonna go as far as I can off of memory and then I'll give it a stop so I can take a break when I run out of steam. But yeah, I knew there was. I had to look it up, but there's a coat rack with a key. I can't believe how much that blends into the background. It's so crazy. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. I remember him like dropping a thing in there. Yeah. Okay, now this is the really confusing place for me because it goes in like multiple different directions. And there's no real way to see it until you go down a path. There's the factory. What's this way? There's a boat or something. It's over here. I want to get into like the tower area. That's the train station, I think. That's not where I want to be. What about over here? Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. I think that's locked. You have to like go around. Yeah. Yeah. Use this.
I need a key.
Of course you need a key. Okay. Is this open?
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Okay. Hopefully I find a key somewhere around here. Oh boy, it's a maze. I don't remember this actually. Hello.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
God.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Valadolin? I had not heard it like that before. Valadolin? Um, Oh boy. Yeah, take the first left you see, I guess. Uh-huh. Hug the left wall. Oh, what's in here? Oh, there's the key. I think I can leave now. There might be more stuff in here, but I don't know if it's time or if I even need to go in here. Okay, cool.
It's locked.
Yeah, I know. Everything's locked. But yeah, I think that's the key I need to get into the building. Is it even worth checking out over here? I don't remember. Whoa. Broken statue. Interesting. Lots of birds.
I need a key.
Yeah, I know. Here you go. Crazy ladder. That looks so sketchy. Yeah. Okay. I remember there was a lot of stuff in here, but there's like a music box that I want to get to. Oh yeah, there's that thing on the wall, the little mammoth drawing. I feel like there was something in here I'm supposed to grab. This looks familiar, actually. No, don't go back. Do I just keep going? Where is it? What is that? Ink bottle? Oh, that's for the notary. Um, Yesterday something terrible happened. I do not know who to turn to, who to talk to, so I've decided to write it down. You, dear diary, are now my confidant and sole guardian of my secret thoughts. Hans lies in the next room, teetering between life and death, and I am terrified. Oh, the injustice of life. First Mama, then Hans. Please, Lord, don't take my little brother away as well. You can see the teardrops on the paper. May 15th, 1930. Hans made me promise to keep this a secret, but its is too heavy. I know I can tell you, though, dear diary. We discovered a cave near the mountains, a marvelous cavern with ancient paintings on the walls. Only prehistoric man could have painted them, because there were depictions of mammoths, which are prehistoric creatures as well. That much I know. I hate mammoths now. It's all because of them and because of that stupid prehistoric children's toy. Why, Hans? Why did you try and take it? And why did I let you climb up there? It's my fault you're in a coma now. Hans, if you die, I do not know how I could ever forgive myself. May 16th. Hans has still not regained consciousness. Father cannot sleep, and Gertrude cries all day long. Outside the heat is suffocating, but inside the house is icy cold and dismal. I still have hope, though. I know my brother. I know his strength. He will pull through. He never gives in. May 17th. I cannot think of anything else but Hans. In all my waking and sleeping dreams, I see his fall over and over. I see his head hitting the rock and his oh so pale face softening. I have taken refuge in the attic. It is the only place where I find any peace wrapped up in all my memories. May 18th. 5 days have passed since the accident, and Hans still has not opened his eyes. To see him like this is unbearable. Please God protect him, take my life, not his. May 19th. I feel so desperate, so alone. I want to snuggle up in Father's arms, but I dare not. He is so impassive. Oh, Hans, don't leave me here. May 20th. It has happened. Hans has come back to life. He opened his eyes and uttered my name. My name. Do you realize this is the happiest day of my life? I want to take to the streets and sing and to proclaim my joy to the world. Thank you, God. How wonderful, how beautiful life is. Gertrude and I cannot stop breaking into uncontrollable fits of giggles. Hans even wolfed down his meal today. I knew he was tough, my little brother. Even Father smiled at me today when he said good morning. May 25th. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm totally absorbed in Hans's recovery. I have scarcely 5 minutes to myself to return to my refuge and scribble down these words. It is very curious whether Hans is hungry, thirsty, or if he wants something. He cannot stop saying my name. He cannot bear it. He can't bear it when I leave him, even for an instant. Gertrude thinks that I should move to my bed into his room to help him sleep better. I hope that Father will agree. June 2nd. Today was the first day that Hans has left the house. We went for a short walk in the garden, but Hans is still very weak. The doctor said we should be patient and shouldn't rush him. It is so hard, though. I hope so much that life can return to how it was. June 20th. Hans has been out of his coma for a month now. He still doesn't say much and has difficulty moving. If he sits motionless for long periods of time, his eyes wide open, as though lost in thought. I've often had to call his name several times before he reacts. He will smile, and when he does, the moment is magic for me, and I couldn't possibly be happier. June 22nd. I had to talk to him. The burden was too great. I asked Hans about the accident in the cave to find out what he could remember. He could utter one word, mammoth, and his eyes glowed so strangely when he said it that he frightened me. September 15th. I go back to school today, and for the first time in my life, I am dreading it. I am afraid of leaving Hans alone despite Gertrude's kindness and attention. I have the impression that Hans is much less nervous when I'm there. October 20th. While I was doing my homework yesterday evening, Hans crept up behind me so quietly he made me jump. He took a pencil and a blank sheet of paper and curiously, he started drawing. It is the first time since his accident that he has done anything but daydream. October 28th. Hans scribbles almost obsessively. It is all he will do all night long. I feel it annoys Father. Nobody else understands, but I can see that Hans is trying to draw mammoths. Today is my birthday, November 16th. Today is my birthday, and Gertrude has made me an apple pie, my favorite, but Father has not returned home for lunch, and Hans doesn't want to leave his room. The best present I could ask for is to see Hans back on the way to recovery. December 25th. Snow is falling. It's so beautiful. January 10th. The doctor visited to examine Hans. He seems happy that my little brother has fully recovered his faculties. It truly is a miracle. I don't understand why he doesn't talk more, though. Why isn't he livelier like he was before? February 9th. It is Hans's birthday today. He is 11 years old. I have the strangest of impressions that actually he has lost 5 years rather than gained one more. February 24th. The doctor has just left. I saw him whispering with Father. Their serious expressions worried me awfully. What could they be hiding from me? I am grown up now. At the age of 15, you can understand everything. I am too scared to ask Father what is happening. March 15th. I've been thinking, and it seems to me that Hans's attitude isn't normal. The shock and the fall and his coma must have had some more serious effects than we first imagined. Hans, my dear brother, what is happening to you? April 4th. I've discovered the truth. Hans is stunted, physically and mentally. I've eavesdropped on a conversation between the doctor, father, and Gertrude. Gertrude buried her tear-filled eyes in her apron, and father muttered the word "re" under his breath. How could he say such a thing? It is April 13th. It is Easter, and we're on school holidays. This means that I can spend all my day with Hans and protect him from father's permanent dark moods. He cannot accept the fact that Hans, his only son, will stay in this state forever. April 14th. It is truly difficult to accept, but it is not Hans's fault. Mine maybe, but not Hans's. I don't know how to make father understand. He seems so full of hatred for him. It is dreadful. I feel so powerless. May 14th. 1 year. 1 year has gone by, and it feels like an eternity. The situation shows no signs of improvement, neither in terms of Hans's mental health or father's attitude toward him. May 30th. Extraordinary. Father has decided to take Hans to Paris for new tests. He says that only the French capital will he find truly competent doctors. We must make Hans ready for the great expedition. No news from father and Hans, but I remain hopeful. I am sure they will take good care of my little brother. July 15th. They have returned. Hans rushed into my arms and started crying. It took me a long time to calm him down and get him to sleep. Father still has a taciturn as he was before he left. The French doctors have confirmed that his diagnosis. Hans will remain physically and mentally impaired. I am stunned. August 28th. The summer is coming to a close. It has been less stifling than the last. The sun has put color in Hans's cheeks. When I look at him, I have difficulty imagining that he will not change. November 16th. Father still says nothing and increasingly shuts himself away in his office at the factory. Christmas. Gertrude tells me that love and faith triumph over any science. I lack neither. God be praised. January 12th, 1932. Father took Hans to the factory this morning. Hans was so afraid that I accompanied them. Fortunately, father said nothing. I fail to understand why he insisted in bringing him there. January 13th. Father left for the factory with Hans once again this morning. I think he wants to persuade Hans that he could be useful for something. This was his way of resisting fate. February 17th. For a month now, every morning, Hans has gone to work with father at the factory. I'm not exactly sure what he does there, but he seems to enjoy it. I feel my brother's behavior has changed considerably. He is much less capricious. April 14th. I could cry. Hans has made me a present. A small robot mammoth with a trunk that rises and falls. When father saw it, he nodded his head in satisfaction. May 20th. Both Gertrude and father now have their own robot mammoths. Theirs are even more intricate and finely tuned. Little brother is not such a after all. October 15th, 1932. Hans's mammoths now walk, raise their trunks, and wag their tails. It is incredible. December 22nd. I met the head of the factory workshop, Mr. Grips, this morning. He said that for a young lad of 12, Hans is very gifted and it's a shame he only makes elephants. February 11th, 1933. Father and Hans were locked in a long discussion yesterday, or should I say Hans was locked in one of those father-long monologues, as it is inconceivable that Hans should go to school like other children. Father wants to take him on as a worker at the factory. However, Hans will stop making his own little devices. Hans's silence, his half-gaping mouth, and eyes staring finally sent father off in a rage. February 12th, 1933. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested that he should obey father. Learning a craft at the factory is one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. He did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. February 20th. It's not that Hans cannot speak, it's rather he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication, except with me, but he's still very economical with words. May 15th. Incredible. Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works. Instead, he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future. Since I passed my exams, he wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart has been beating so loud. It is true, I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. September 2nd. What a ghastly summer. I have been permanently torn between my desire to go to university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening, I found my own little mammoth broken. October 9th. Hans had another fit of my hysterics. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans's new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout orders as they were deemed superfluous. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish at the ground, stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not here? October 17th. Despite my scruples, I'm finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How he laughed at his excitement. He presented me with the delightful little ballerina to replace the mammoth. He told me I was so touched that I started crying. Distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. December 10th, 1937. September 10th. It is strange to pick up this diary once more. And my first impulse was to tear it up, but I resisted it, and instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I am alone in my attic once more. I have been home for 2 months now, and after a summer spent living with the intense joy of being reunited with my brother, Hans has returned to the factory. Father has aged so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes her terrible pain. September 13th. All in all, these last 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans. Their relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have one thing in common. Now have a thing in common, the factory. I'm beginning to feel a bit jealous, silly really. September 17th. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he has designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. October 9th. I went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I hadn't been to the factory for ages. It is strange how much has changed. I was very curious to see them set about their tasks. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop in the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, unfinished robots and designs exactly as I imagined, and in fact. October 15th, 1937. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred by the run-up to Christmas. When I was at university and I said my name was Vorarlberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Vorarlberg Valadine factory. Now I know the effect that Hans's genius has had on the factory's renown. November 2nd. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in order. And the most extraordinary thing of all is that for the first time ever, I have the impression that the three of us form a real family. December 8th, 1937. Hans never ceases just to surprise me. Between home and the factory, his behavior is so very different. In his workshop, he is serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eye on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. At home, he turns back into a child once more. He's either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. Christmas. The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending, really. Our hearts are so full of hope. January 5th. Hans came to see my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. I might have guessed Hans wants to leave. Leave Valladolid. The house and the factory. He wants to go traveling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. That's just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word, his head bowed. January 7, 1938. I thought that he wanted to leave all because of father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had gotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him. His quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. January 10th, 1938. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and ask him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. January 19th. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny that he has chosen to announce the news to father. I fear the worst. January 24th. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and has forbidden all visits except for Gertrude, who feeds him. February 1st. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes him to abandon his infantile decision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very despondent yet highly resolute. The worrying is driving me mad. February 6, 1938. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to the news of my little brother. He doesn't say anything. He just fiddles with bits and pieces. She replies every day with a sigh. I have tried desperately to find reason with father, but I know I am just wasting my breath. February 9th. Hans is 18 years old today, and he is on his own for his birthday. February 20th, 1938. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as I turned the key. The message it gave was simple. He was telling me he loved me very much, very, very much. February 21st, 1938. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. February 27th. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans's messages. He is now resolved to run away. He is preparing his escape like if it was a game. March 6, 1938. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked up his son, nor found out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look, as if he knew we were up to something behind his back. March 7th. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. March 11th. With Hans gone, father now locks himself night and day at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. March 12th. This morning I caught father in the drawing room, installing a coffin to the trestle. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My questions meet only with stony silence and permanent black countenance. March 13th. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin surrounded by huge candles became a veritable funeral chamber. March 14th. This is ghastly. I have just understood what father is up to. This morning the priest came by to pray before the coffin and I finally caught on. Father is mourning for the death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could he do such a thing? March 16th. In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contracted his old friend Dr. Schmoll, who duly drew up a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I dare not imagine what yarn he spun. March 17th. Hans's funeral will be officially held next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sordid masquerade makes me feel feel ill, but I cannot denounce the subterfuge, or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him. That much is sure. That much is certain. March 23rd. I have to get away, far away. April 23rd. No, I will not leave. I have thought long and hard, and my life is here next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me because father is now incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans's robots, and how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I am not home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch. Whew. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even think I read that deeply the first time, but I read all of that. Now, where's the little cylinder? I deserve it. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. Is it in here? Where is this cylinder? I thought it was in here. Is it not in here? There's a light, thank goodness. Okay, cool. Where is it? Oh my gosh, that actually scared me. I forgot he was gonna be there.
Mammoth.
Oh my
You
god.
draw mammoths for Momo? Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared
Me too. It scared me too. Oh my gosh. What do you want, dude?
What are you doing in here? Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans picture. Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me. Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo. You don't give up easily, do you? You're a sweet kid, Momo, but I can't draw, least of all mammoths. Draw mammoth easy. Hans draw mammoth. Anna draw mammoth. Kate too. I mean, maybe I could do a quick squiggle of a box, say, that has a mammoth inside. No, Momo want a real mammoth. My goodness, you are one stubborn boy. Do you know if Anna came here often with Hans? Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans picture.
Okay.
You remember me, don't you? I'm Kate. Draw mammoth for Momo, please.
Yeah.
You must find me a bit rude turning up places uninvited where nobody knows who I am. See, it's kind of my job, you know.
She's over explaining.
Get involved. But don't mind me. Just carry on with what you're doing. Momo not mind. Anna kind. Never angry. That's right. She won't be angry. Not now. There's something I'm looking for, but I don't quite know what. I need a clue. Anything that might tell me where Hans is. You want to help me, don't you? First, you draw mammoth for Momo. And if I help you, you help me, right? Momo know Kate is kind. Kate draw mammoth for Momo. Then Momo tell Kate secret.
Alright, I'll draw the mammoth.
First, draw mammoth for Momo.
Alright, I'll draw the mammoth. How do I...
I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
I'd like... Yeah, draw the... Do it. Do I have to, like, do it on the thing or whatever? No? Do I just use it on him? Or do I go up to the... I think I use it on this thing. Is that a hammer? No, don't turn that off. Oh, turn it back on. There's a mammoth right here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Uh-huh. Alright, here you go. One picture of a mammoth.
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Okay. Oh god, chase after him. He's running this way. Yeah, get out of here. Go chase him. Oh boy. Which way did he go? Did he go in here?
The door's locked.
Okay, yeah. Where did he go then? Can't go this way, so I guess this way? Oh no. Oh yeah, this... Okay, cool. I went this way. Okay, we're leaving. Where are we going now? Oh god, did he go left or right? Okay, this way. Gotcha. I don't remember this. Where does he lead me to? Yeah, nothing to look here, but yeah, man. Oh, over here. Okay. Oh, hey, hi. Deep, deep, deep. Where is it? Beep. I'm gonna get to the cylinder part and then I'm gonna take a break. I think it's somewhere over here. I know. I want to get to the cylinder part and then I'm gonna take a break, but I still have energy for it. I love you, wifey.
It's a shame this boat's been left to rot. Now it's full of holes.
Uh-huh.
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Yeah, this is all gonna be recorded. I think YouTube automatically saves the VOD, but I'm gonna like cut it up a little bit cleaner because I think it took me a while to start it.
Why have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. waiting for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
Okay, let's go check out the cave.
Tell me, Momo. Did you come here a lot with Anna?
Mm-hmm. Anna like Momo. Anna like Hans. Anna on journey.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
Okay, let's go to the cave.
It must be broken. I've got to get a helping hand here.
Hmm.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
Help me open the dam.
Momo strong.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll pick that up.
That looks broken.
Yeah. Alright. Now I have a broken lever. Why did I want that? Do I go back to the boat now? What is the plan with this? I've already forgotten. The cave's over there. Can't just walk across. Check the boat, I guess.
I could use one of the oars from this boat as a lever.
Gotcha. Uh-huh. Use the lever to get the other lever.
That oar is all dirty and wet.
Uh-huh. What? So you don't want it? I'm losing my mind. So you don't. Momo, come pick this up. I don't remember this.
Momo, I've got something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
I've moved the oar nearer. Be a good boy and carry it for me?
Uh-huh. What the heck?
something else I want to ask you.
Momo listening.
Can you help me, please?
What do?
I need a hand opening the dam.
Momo say yes. Momo strong.
Uh-huh. There's no way that this ore is sturdier than that lever. It's been like sitting in water.
Momo very strong.
Yeah, Momo very strong. Okay, cool. I can go look in the cave now. Mm-hmm. Mammoth drawings. Mammoth toy. Cool. I think that was it. There wasn't anything else in there, I don't think. Oh, who's calling now?
Hello?
Kate?
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, spill the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
No. I talked to Lynn who bumped into Josh and she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marston tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Farah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomies. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, lucky.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top?
Can I make the game louder? Yeah. Let me see.
I don't know.
Is that better?
200?
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down with you.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, just $140 top. Yeah, when I make the video and when I cut the live stream into a video, I'm gonna cut out like the first 15 minutes because I was like messing with my sound for so long. Okay, I have the mammoth now. I don't know what to do with it. I have to remember. Bit more? Okay. Now that I have the mammoth, I think I go back up into that tower because I remember the cylinder being up there for some reason. It's like somewhere in this factory. I'm gonna double check that room again. I turned the volume up a bit more. Hmm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's somewhere else. Oh, I know. I'll check the... Actually, it makes sense. I need to go check the factory because when they were sending messages, he was locked up in the factory. So I think that might be where the cylinder is. Let's go check there. That's the train. That is... I don't even know what that is. What is down here? It's a lever. I'm going to assume this is something I was supposed to do. Is this the only thing over here? There's another one right here. Okay. This feels right. Where do I go now? Oh, I thought this was gonna be a room up here. I don't think I go up here yet. Yeah, this is where I thought I was going. Okay. Is the cylinder in here? I don't know why I remembered that, but I remember pulling this book. Okay, yes, this is what I wanted.
I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like...
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans. Hans, be careful.
Rip.
Weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
That's where I wanted to get to. This is where I remember the most. I think my memory falls off from here. But I knew I could get to this point, so I'm going to take a break. It's a really good scene. Anyways, happy birthday. I'll finish the rest of it another time when I'm less tired and I can actually think about what I do next. But yeah, this is your birthday gift. Hopefully you like it. I'll talk to you soon.